Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Chef Michael. This is the second episode of my new little cooking show that we're gonna do, and I need your help. I cannot for the life of me figure out a name for this little cooking show. Leave a comment, give me some ideas. If you have the winning name that I pick, I'm gonna send you a signed cookbook. So hit it up in the comments. Anyway, let's get started. This is one of my favorite recipes that I have ever made or written, and it is one of the most delicious things you will ever eat in your life. Chicken chili verde. You literally throw everything into a pressure cooker, slow cooker, whatever, and what comes out the other side is truly spectacular, zesty, spicy, creamy, avocado-y deliciousness. I got all my ingredients here. Everything you see here can be found at your regular grocery store. This is one of the keys to this recipe, this guacamole salsa. Also, you want to find a delicious caldo de pollo, or like a chicken bouillon powder. I love this one by Knorr. You can find it everywhere, super cheap, and some supplies here. So we'll dive right in. Again, almost everything just gets thrown into your pressure cooker, so it does not get any easier than this. I'm gonna get it started.
This should be a match made in heaven.
Okay, now the nice thing about this recipe is you really don't even have to do any prep work. In fact, the only thing I'm gonna do here that actually requires a knife or any work at all is some garlic cloves. Give it a good smash, and then run your knife right through it. If you have a microplane, these are super handy, 10, 12 bucks on Amazon. Again, grind it up, boom, garlic paste. If you wanna put more garlic, you wanna put less garlic, I don't care, you do whatever you want. I don't care, that's the fun cooking. Garlic, done, everything's ready to cook. Ooh, Instant Pot. Now, if you don't have one, you can also use a slow cooker. You can also just throw this into a pot on the stove, put it on low, leave it for a couple hours, and it will have the same results. Into our Instant Pot. Innovative here, we got water going in. We got 8 cups of water in the pot, and now we're gonna season it up very generously with this caldo de pollo, delicious, or just any powdered soup broth. Seems like a lot here. We're going in with a 1/4 cup, but it's also a lot of water. This is also a key component to the flavoring, so feel free to adjust. We're also gonna add a teaspoon of cumin, give it that nice Southwest flavor. We're gonna go in with a generous amount of onion powder. I say 2 teaspoons, you could go to 3 teaspoons, but again, that nice oniony flavor. If you're gonna add an onion, don't worry about this. And oregano, dried oregano. I'm using Mexican oregano, Greek oregano, whatever the cheapest. It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna go in with some oregano, it gives that nice earthiness. Breathe.
Michael's way behind.
I'm concerned that Michael's ambition might take him down today.
What I like to do with this phase is give this a little whisk, just to make sure that there's no lumps of bouillon. We got this nice, beautiful chickeny broth coming through. So I'm going in with that garlic. We got a couple bay leaves. Key, they give, again, this really nice warmth, tingly flavor almost to it. This is chicken breast, 3 pounds. That is all going in. You can use Hatch green chilies if you can find them. We have them here in Texas year round in the cans, but I know that most people don't. So every grocery store has pickled jalapenos. Grab them in the pickle aisle, grab them in the Latin aisle, wherever. So we're going in, again, jalapeno with your heart. Guys, it's been that kind of week. You know, you feel me? Talking the worst cold of my life this week, still fighting off this sinus infection, as you can probably hear. And now nothing wants to work in the kitchen, so bear with me. I like to put about a 1/4 cup, which is what you'll find in the full recipe. Speaking of, the full recipe is at chefmichael.com, chef-michael.com. Going in with those jalapenos, and then we're going in with 2 cans of Rotel. They're just diced tomatoes with green chilies. Get them mild, get them medium, get them hot. Again, that is up to you. What do you think? What do you think? No. Okay, goodbye. My one suggestion, you don't have to, but I highly recommend draining out a lot of that water. You don't need all that tomato water in there. And you can see I'm just using the lid to kind of be a strainer here and get that right in. But I'm adding both. That is it. We're just gonna give this, just make sure everything's kind of integrated. So lid on, put that on sealing. So if you're using an Instant Pot, you can sometimes choose to have it pressurized or not. You do want this pressurized. If you're slow cooking or putting it on the stove, you're looking at about 2 hours, I would say, at least 90 minutes. You want the chicken to fall apart. Pressure cooker, 30 minutes is plenty. So we'll come back in 30. And I'm just gonna grab the chicken. I'm just gonna get that right into the bowl. Look at that, it just wants to like fall apart. And we'll pull out the bay leaves. Now everything else stays in the pot, and what you're left with is a bowl of that delicious chicken. And as you can see, like, it just falls apart. You don't need any tools or anything to shred this. It literally just falls apart with a couple twists. But if you're feeling lazy, you can get a little hand mixer and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Perfectly shredded chicken in 10 seconds. It fell apart. I mean, it didn't need the tool at all in this case, but it's still a good hack to know. Oh, okay, so I got my delicious broth. We are going to carefully combine everything back together. You want all that goodness. You want all those tomatoes, jalapenos, everything to go right in. Look at that. I mean, this right here is already just absolutely freaking delicious. All right, the last ingredient in this amazing chili is this guacamole salsa. Now you can find this in almost every grocery store in the US, but if you can't, try to find a salsa verde, especially if it has that guacamole, that creaminess in it. It's just the special ingredient here. And they do make a medium or a mild, your choice. Really? And this goes right into the burning hot broth. It perfectly cools it down just enough that you can eat it, and just completely changes the texture and color of this soup. It creates harmony. I don't know what to tell you. Do you see this? Fly on me. Now that this is done, I can grab a little ladle. And again, look at that. That is special. Now I'm gonna get all my toppings out, serve up a bowl, and we're done. Bada bing. But this is the key. I get fresh queso fresco. Queso fresco means fresh cheese in Spanish, but like when you get it fresh like this, woo, like straight from Mexico, different level, and just give it a crumble over the top. Oh, and there you have the most delicious chicken chili you will ever eat in your life. Shut up. That is spicy, tangy, sweet. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. I got excited. That is so good. Cheers. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. I got another delicious, super easy, stupidly easy chicken recipe coming at you for episode 3. Kind of doing a little series here, so we'll see where it goes. Again, help me name this channel. So go into the comments, tell me what you think. Go try this recipe. The full written recipes at chefmichael.com. You can also find me or send me a DM on Instagram. I love you. Eat happy. Goodbye. That is so freaking good. That is literally stupid good.